Do you blow dry your hair, Nick?
No.
Derek, do you blow dry your hair?
Of course not.
Really?
It's
Yes.
It's only for long hair.
Oh, you get you all puffy too.
You ever used a blow dryer?
No,
Never.
Never?
not for my hair.
You ever held a blow dryer?
I have.
You know how there's that cool button on the blow dryer?
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
On the fancy ones, anyway.
Cool ones.
I think they're standard now. I just figured out what that's for.
What?
I just thought it was like a flaw in the design, but apparently it's for like if you have like pomade or something in your hair or gel, you want to after you have a shower, you want to do the hot and then cold, and like the hot kind of dries it a little bit, and then the cold like keeps it in place. It gives like a really good professional look.
Huh.
Just figured that out. So, yeah.
By trial and error, or did you read that somewhere?
I was watching a radio interview of Matt Smith, the new Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, he certainly
He's got very swoopy hair.
Yeah.
And he has like hairstylists, like all the time, do it for him.
Hmm.
That's what they do.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
So those of you at home, Saturday morning, give it a shot. You'll probably be like amazed.
You learn something new every day.
You give me warm. Give me soft.
Talking about your hair.
It's not warm anymore after that cool tactic.
Nick, a little birdie told me. That's a good segue. A little birdie told me. Get it? Crow?
Sure, I'll get it.
That you had quite a windfall.
Well, sort of.
A fortune.
Sort of.
A fortune.
Yeah, so...
While you do the story, I'm going to...
Explain what you're doing here while I tell the story.
You will see what I'm doing, and you will see how it works, and then I don't need to explain it.
All right. Well,
Nick, you tell your story.
My story. So I enjoy collecting sports cards from time to time, and I bought some basketball cards the other day. You know, not expecting money.
Exciting life you live.
Yeah, really a fun guy. But wasn't expecting much other than just have some fun. Might get something rare. Who knows?
Yeah.
So I was opening them up, and one of the first few packs, I got a autographed card of Kyrie Irving, the last year's Rookie of the Year in the NBA. Really exciting. It's like checked on eBay, selling for about $100. It's like really, that's like awesome. That's one of the best cards in the set. So I was pretty happy, like already much better than I expected.
Yeah. How much is that worth?
It's selling for about 100.
Oh, did you already say that?
I did say that. You were just not listening.
He's got to concentrate.
Yeah, he's worried. I'm okay. I understand. But so then I keep opening.
What was the card? Who was the player? No, it was Kyrie Irving. I heard that much.
All right. Settle down.
Busting your balls.
And then kept opening and found a Kevin Durant Team USA card from the Olympics that only 10 made in the world. And that was exciting. It was, very rare. Checked on eBay, selling one sold for $550 and one sold for $800.
What?
Yeah,
that was my reaction.
That's gonzo.
It is.
I don't know if that's the right use of it. No. Bonzo?
Bonkers?
Bonkers? Yeah, sure. It's a lot of things.
Gonzo. Something. It was...
It's wacko.
Yeah. Clearly there's people crazier than me.
In the same pack?
Well, not the same pack.
Well, how many packs did you get?
I got about 20 packs.
That's a lot of packs.
Yeah.
Still. I mean, how much were the packs?
All told, it was about $100.
Okay.
So it was already basically paid for by that first card, and this was like hundreds more. And 2 of them are already sold, so that means there's only 7 more that I don't own in the world of this particular card. And it's not like the rarest in the world, but there's people much crazier than me who have insane collections and spend thousands and thousands of dollars on these things. So hopefully I can sell that at some point and get my Do something with it.
No, I.
So now we should throw a crazy party.
Well,
Get
actually,
some gin up in here.
Yeah.
Get some juice up in here.
Derek, maybe you have some insight into this. My advice to Nick was to hold on to it and like give it to his grandkid or something.
Yeah.
Because I think that's only going to increase in value. Like, imagine if you had Dream Team Michael Jordan card from like 1992 today,
Yeah.
and there was only 10 in the world that were made.
Yeah.
How much would that be worth compared to back then?
That is a good point. Now, the only thing I'm worried about is that it seems like with cards, they sell really well when they're new, and they're new and shiny, or if it's something like it started, like if you got like a Jeremy Lin rookie when it was nothing, and then he became amazing, and then you sell it, or like something player is so amazing, or the card is so unique that it retains value. Now that has a possibility here because it's Kevin Durant, so he's pretty good, and it's a Team USA Olympic version, so it's not like they're going to make one every year like you would with his normal card, because they had this 10 versions parallel for all the cards in the set, but this was an especially rare one. This wasn't like his regular card. This was a to 10 version of like a already rare card, so I think that's why it was going for so much. So I'm still debating it. I mean, it's hard to turn down that kind of cash right now.
You're gonna want to get it, is it certified or
professionally graded?
Professionally
I've
graded.
thought about it. I mean, the ones that sold were not.
So if you had one that was, it would be worth more than that, probably. If it was in mint condition.
That's true if it's in mint condition. But
Isn't it?
I don't know how to judge these things, but I did immediately put it into a card sleeve and a hard case and into a binder.
Yeah.
So it's.
You give me.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my little story. Pretty. One of the more exciting things happened in a little while.
We're gonna have to start locking the doors in the house now. We finally have something of value in here, rather than just a bunch of junk lying around.
Yeah.
We had a scare in the house like half an hour ago.
Yeah, that was.
We may have to lock our doors if that keeps going on.
Well,
or
this
open
was.
them.
Yeah, this was more.
Yeah.
We were almost became.
Sanctuary.
We almost had to become like Death Wish style vigilantes.
Yeah.
Protecting the innocent. There's a lady outside screaming.
I didn't hear it. I was watching Karate Kid.
She was screaming, and then I heard it in my room, and I looked down, and she was like wrestling with a guy in a car, and she's saying,
See that?
that is cool.
Like a lamp post?
We really shouldn't leave people on the hook for this story. So this woman is screaming. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. She might have died.
It all worked out.
It all worked. She's fine. Must have
not
just
how
been
you
some
tell
sort of couples fight. We rushed out to see if we needed to call the police or something. But they were separate. She was leaving and he was driving away in opposite direction by the time we got out there.
He was driving away in a huff. He didn't even close his door. He like let his door slam on the recycling bin.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he was a real
Class act.
I figured it must have been a real nice guy, you know?
Yeah.
You know when a guy kills his girlfriend?
Sure. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, it happens all the time. And it's in the newspaper the next day or whatever after he's arrested. And they ask his neighbors, he's like, "Oh, he was such a nice guy." Yeah, the guy out front in the car was such a nice guy. It's classic. Exactly like that.
Yeah.
Probably. Was it a nice car?
No, it was
was
like a moderate car.
It was a coupe. It was a sports
Silver.
coupe. Silver sports coupe.
Yeah, Nissan or Dodge or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, wave goodbye to the Undead Asylum, everybody.
Yeah. So what just happened? I was too busy talking about myself. You got a big hammer by dropping something and quitting the game.
Yeah, you trade stuff with the crow, and you have to leave it in the its nest. Quit the game. When you come back, it'll be whatever item it is. And remember, the crow lady wanted something soft, so I gave her a soft sack.
Yeah.
And rubbish, some soft rubbish.
Okay.
And then I got tight neck chunk from the rubbish. Basically, things that you get in the game that seem to be worthless, you can give it to the crow and trade it up for something actually pretty good.
Okay.
No, I need to get like 46 strength to actually wield that hammer, but that will be a hammer I will wield at some point. Hopefully.
Towards the end game. Towards the end game. Well, we just keep pumping into strength. I mean, we got nothing else to do.
Here's something we can do. We can talk to Derek, our good friend, roommate, Derek, recently returned from Peru.
Yeah,
And
we
boy,
haven't
does
heard
he
from
have
him
a
in
story to
while.
tell. Nick, I think you should get out of your seat and give Derek, because it's, you know, he needs to be close. This is going to be a Derek-heavy episode.
All right, I'll relinquish my hallowed spot next to the microphone.
And you can, you know, you get to speak
I'll
up.
go to sleep or something.
No, you can chime in with questions. Basically, you and Derek can talk about it, because I'm going to be busy. I'm going to head down to Blighttown, folks.
All right.
Hopefully I can get there in time. Oh my god.
Now I don't have to scream.
We're off to a good start.
I fell off a...
Hopefully people can hear me over here. The roommate spot.
Where am I going to end up? I'm going to be back in... Yeah. Alright.
Way to go.
Alright, lead the interview, Nick.
So, Derek, how long were you in Peru again?
3 weeks.
Nice.
3 glorious weeks. It's pretty cool. Went to the high mountains, got some altitude, you know, snow-capped peaks, all that nice stuff.
So, from your experience of Peru, was it more of a mountainous country or a jungle country? It seems like it's both.
It's a huge country. You can, I mean,
Yeah.
I only had 3 weeks, so, I mean, I think you would take like 3 months to really, to knock things out there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you got the coastal desert, it rises up into the mountains, and then it falls into the Amazon basin. And I only really got a chance to explore some of the mountains.
Okay, so you were in the capital city?
Yeah, Lima. It's a big shithole. I wouldn't want to fucking live there.
What's shithole like about it?
It's just big and dirty and you know,
Smoggy?
yeah, well, the air is not.
Is it crowded?
Yeah, I mean, it sucks. I don't know. I don't get the appeal. Everyone just goes to Lima for like 1 or 2 days and then they get out. They go to places that are more interesting. My friends live in Lima. They don't like it too much either.
What city in North America would you compare it to if you could?
It's like well, it's the capital, so everything's there. So, I mean, can you imagine, like, Ottawa surrounded by 8 million people living in substandard housing or something like that, and then you're getting close to Lima?
Yeah, it does sound horrible.
Yeah. I mean, people, like, it's a poor country, though, right? So people gotta, you know, they go to the capital for work and whatnot, for a better life. And, you know, if you're farming potatoes up in the mountains, I mean, that's a hard life. Hard life.
Tell me about it.
There's, we went through some villages that aren't even, well, we were going through the villages, like, on these treks, you know, nice scenery and all that, and I asked, like, one of the guides, like, what's over that mountain? He said, well, more villages, you know, but they're 3 days walk away from the nearest road. So these people got to walk 3 days just to buy, you know, soap and salt and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's life in the mountains, right? So
They don't transport it up there?
well, donkeys. But you know, there's no roads, right? So just donkey trails. So in comparison to a life like that, which is like incredibly hard, you know, then Lima's probably not so bad. But yeah,
I guess it's just what you're used to.
yeah, those people are tough though. Holy shit! I mean, you like
Tough as nails.
mountain people are just the toughest people there are. I figure.
Hardy folk.
Yeah. Well, no doubt. I mean, you know, you gotta up and down mountain trails all day long. We had there was this one guy on one of these treks with us. He was an old English asshole. This guy is such a fucking prick. He's one of these guys where you know the type. Well, he'll find an attractive young woman. And he'll be like, "Oh, I used to have a baby. Do you know how you burp a baby?" And then he'll like hug the woman and show her, like demonstrating on her body as like an excuse to touch her.
That's a thing?
Yeah, apparently.
It's like Joey would try that in Friends.
Yeah, but like a creepy old Englishman.
How
right?
old is this guy?
Well, he's like 50 or 60 or something like that. So anyway, so we're on this trek for 3 days, and we're going through these mountain villages, and these people are like just like the hardest working people there are. I mean, like, you know, we're talking.
I don't know. The American auto workers, there's some hardworking people.
Yeah, haven't you listened?
Sure, 40-hour week, yeah, wow, big deal.
USA. USA.
And anyway, like, so we're asking our guide about, like, you know, these people's lives and stuff like that. He's
James
telling
Brown
us,
is Harvard.
like, you know, they're electrifying the valley and stuff. And Peru is apparently now 95% electrified. But, you know, to do that, you got to, like, transport the electrical poles up and down these mountain trails by hand with, like, teams of, like, 5 or 6 guys. You know, these big, thick, like, wood poles, and then, like, string up the wires by hand. And, you know, it's like this
Not
is
to mention the telephone poles.
this is rugged, high altitude terrain, right? And so we see this for like 3 or 4 days. You see, like, you know, these people like tilling these fields, maintaining terraces that go all the way up the mountains. Like, we're talking like 4,000 meters, 5,000 meters altitude. And then it's New Year's Day, right? And so we're going through the village, and there's these 2 guys getting drunk, right, on New Year's, like, you know, Kel Surprise, right? And this old English asshole says, oh, you know, these people never amount to anything. They're just, you know, shiftless drunks. It's like, have you seen what we've been seeing for the past 3 days?
What does that mean, shiftless?
What a moron. Well, I'm just adding that. But he basically said they're a bunch of, you know, they're a bunch of drunks. They're never going to amount to anything, and that's why they're, you know, their country's poor.
Sure, the Englishmen.
Yeah, because, you know, I've never seen anyone getting drunk in public in England.
No, they don't do that.
They're not known for that.
That's never happened.
They're known for their teetotaling.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's just one asshole we met. But, you know, you meet assholes when you're traveling. But.
So he was just in the same tour group as you?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you meet an asshole in the morning. You just met an asshole.
Yeah.
You meet assholes all day. You're the asshole.
You're the asshole. Well, luckily, we only really met one asshole. So, I think we just met an asshole.
So was it, you were going with friends, you said?
Yeah, I was with a couple friends. They live in Lima. They got well, the one has a swanky job at one of these American high schools where all the rich parents of Lima send their kids to learn to speak English.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But she's, you know, so she's a teacher, so it's their summer holidays there now. So I'm friends with her husband for many years, so we went around and, you know, did a little tour together.
Is she Peruvian?
No, they're both from New York.
What are the what's like the ethnic makeup of Peru?
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned that, because like, I've never seen a country where it's so stark, where the color line is the class line.
Mm.
So, like, the elites in Lima are white.
Yeah.
You know, very European, very pale skin, and, you know, the poorest people, like the farmers in the Central Highlands, the peasants, are dark, indigenous, Quechua speaking.
Swarthy.
According to that Englishman, probably, yeah. And then your middle elements are you know, professionals, anything from, like, taxi drivers up to professionals, all that kind of, that middle part are all, you know, of mixed heritage. But it was just so striking that I've never seen it. I mean, most countries, obviously, you have these distinctions, too, along, you know, race and class, but it was just remarkable just how incredibly distinct it was.
Well,
yeah.
From what I know of Peruvian history and Latin American history in general is that the Spanish, in a lot of ways, were more permissive in terms of like day-to-day social life with their different races, but were much less permissive when it came to like class and economic advancement. And part of that was there just less economic advancement. But like they didn't have this the whole like you can't marry other races and that kind of thing as much.
Yeah.
And that's why you have this huge mixed population, but it was still like the whiter you were, the richer you were, and it just sort of
Yeah.
you know. So it's kind of a weird mix. Like in some ways it was less restrictive. In some ways it was more.
Well, it's interesting, too, for a little tidbit of recent Peruvian history. Abimael Guzman, who was the leader of the Shining Path, he was, he's white. He's very, very, like, quite strikingly white for a Peruvian. And he was, his father was one of the, like, well-established elite in Arequipa, but he was the product of an illegitimate affair that his father had with a maid in the house. So there you have a really interesting thing that's common to revolutionaries is that he came in a sense from the elite, so he had access to all the education and stuff of the elite, but he could never be accepted by the elite because it was an illegitimate marriage, right?
Yeah.
So there's always that resentment there too, right? And it's interesting, I mean, you could do a psychological profile, I'm sure, but
what does the average Peruvian do for fun?
Play Dark Souls?
they things struck me as being pretty more clean living than other places I've traveled. Very few people smoke, other than New Year's Day. People aren't getting really drunk or anything like that. Video game arcades are everywhere. Dance Dance Revolution is huge. Kids love that.
Is it arcades or is it on PC cafes?
It's definitely arcades.
Okay.
Yeah, because Asia is like PC cafe central. Everyone playing like Counter-Strike and shit like that. But I didn't see much of that in Peru at all. It was all like these dancing games and stuff like that. It seems the kids like it.
Because I know Brazil is very into PC gaming now. Like every game online, everyone's speaking Portuguese. But because they are on the same server as we are, whereas the people in China obviously aren't. But I don't see as many Spanish-speaking people. Interesting. I guess they're playing arcade stuff.
Yeah. And I saw everyone working, frankly. I mean, I don't know, like people work hard there. Well, it's rough too, because like it's summer holidays when I went, and so the parents are working hard to make money, but there's no childcare, so the kids are just kind of hanging out. So you'll have a street vendor who's selling ice cream all day, and she's got her kids there, because I mean, where else are they going to go, right? So it can seem kind of boring for the kids. You can tell the kids are just bored out of their minds, but there's not much else they can do. If you're lucky, I mean, you got other relatives that can look after them, but it was pretty clear that some people just, from inconvenience, just are having to have their kids hang out with them on the street all day as they're selling their goods. Yeah, really hard working. People work long hours. You go to a restaurant, you'd have breakfast, and you'd go out all day and do stuff, and you go back later at night to get dinner. And it's the same waitress, so man, she just pulled a 12-hour shift or more. Once again, things that asshole Englishman didn't want to see what you want to see.
Well, the English never really had a knack for empathizing with people in horror situations.
We were joking. He didn't speak a word of Spanish either, right? And we were joking with. We were thinking about joking with him. We never even bothered because we just wanted to ignore him. But we were like, oh man, you know so much of how to make this country better. It's your responsibility to learn Spanish to help these people. What will they do without you?
That would really get the English blood pumping.
Yeah.
We're offending all our English viewers.
We have a few.
I met lots of other, there's just one asshole. He happened to be from England.
Yeah.
Although there is something particularly English about that, I gotta say.
Did you meet any asshole Peruvians?
No. It was amazing. Everyone, it's such a cliche to say, oh, I went to this country, everyone was so nice. Mm-hmm. Everyone always says that. But, they were so nice, I mean, more than...
Not more than Canadians. Canadians are super nice.
They were pretty damn nice. Everyone was warm and friendly, full of love and kindness. No, you just see, honestly, you just see it. People, there was just a kindness there. It was. Go to Peru. It was great.
They've done studies and they found that the happiest countries on Earth are Bhutan is up there, but also Latin American countries are above many other countries and many richer countries.
Being in the market, you deal with a lot of Latin American folks.
Yeah, they're always parking on the wrong side of the street.
Yeah, but they seem very congenial.
Yeah.
And I often don't get along with them just because I'm not openly congenial with people I don't know.
Well, Peru was a good balance because I found everyone is congenial and friendly and warm, but they're also not trying to hug and kiss you all the time.
Okay.
Which is I hate that.
Because that seems so fake to me.
Yeah. So it was was all right. Yeah.
All right, well, we're here.
Oh, the gates of Blighttown, yeah.
You want to,
Open them? Sure.
Some serious shit, eh?
So, my next goal is to get to a bonfire. And then that should be... How long have we been going?
about half an hour, I think.
Oh, so another short one, assuming I don't die.
Yeah, this is for the best.
Don't want to fall down there.
I think there's a bonfire near here.
Damn pots.
This is like Zelda. So, while we're wrapping up, Derek, what was your favorite thing you saw? Favorite single thing you saw?
I would have to say it was going to the Cordillera Blanca, which is the highest mountains in Peru. Gorgeous snow-capped mountains in a beautiful valley.
Wow.
Some of the most majestic scenery I've ever seen. It's great.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Would you go back?
Yes. Yeah, it's a huge country, and I had
Huge.
such a great experience. I mean, usually when you're traveling, like you have days where the train was late, or someone tried to rip you off, or
Yeah, explosive diarrhea.
yeah, you know,
Oh,
things
my-
happen, you know. But
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
all the way down, oh, that's a bummer.
Watch out for that guy.
But in Peru, everything went incredibly smoothly. No one tried to rip me off. Never had explosive diarrhea. So yeah, I'd love to go back. It's a great place to travel. It's a huge country. I've only seen a small part of it. So.
How big is it, like, compared to other countries?
I don't know if I could give you a square footage, but I'd say like I did about a third of what I'd want to see
Yeah.
in the country.
Like, how big, like, because compared to a province in Canada, is it like as big as Ontario, larger than Ontario?
Ontario is one of the biggest single
Yeah.
groupings in the world. It is, I would say, what, the third biggest country in South America?
Next to Argentina and Brazil. I mean, it's probably the same size as Colombia and
Yeah.
Venezuela.
I
It's
think it might be
around
a little
there.
bigger
Yeah,
than those even.
but it's it's just dense with people and attractions.
Yeah.
It's like 28 million people or something like that.
Oh.
So
I had a professor who specialized in Peru, a history professor, specifically slavery in Peru,
okay.
which you don't think of much. You think more of Brazil, especially, and maybe Colombia with that. But down by the coast, I guess where you didn't go,
Yep.
they had sugar plantations.
Where's my...
And
I,
so
I did see a few Afro-Peruvians. Not too
Yeah.
many, but there was a few.
there's some remaining.
Yeah.
Um,
Their culture is kind of, they punch above their weight culture-wise. Criolla
Shit.
is a form of music that's like Afro-Peruvian. It's like one of the most popular forms of dance music in Peru.
Much like North America.
Yeah. So yeah, I went to these natural hot springs, and there was a pool, and they were just blasting this music like really loud over these speakers, all distorted and stuff, while you're trying to relax. And I don't know, they seem to enjoy it. I don't know. I guess that's how they roll there. But, like, just thumping dance music
Hey,
in the hot springs.
sounds all right.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah. I think it cost $1.
Oh, we're in Blighttown.
Made it.
Now I gotta get to the bonfire. These guys are real pain. I think they only do one hit at a time, though.
It's
Oh,
pretty,
they do a little jumping.
pretty slow.
Yeah. But when they hit, man, do they hit. Oh, that's good.
What was the thing you missed most about Canada?
Ah, fuck you.
I think you just miss speaking your own language. For me, that's when you're always translating everything and trying to speak in this really bad traveler Spanish that you're still learning. It's like just to be able to relax, speak your own language. I mean, that's always nice to come back to.
Don't give up, Mike.
No, there's a path.
Do you know where the bonfire is?
Not exactly.
Isn't there one sort of around the corner here?
Maybe. See, I didn't come here. I had the master key the first time, and so I kind of took a back road to.
You went through the Valley of the Drakes, right?
Yeah.
I remember you fighting these way too early, and then just wrecking
So So is my poison meter.
This is one of the most annoying parts of the game, as I recall.
Hopefully the frame rate doesn't go all wonky.
Yeah, I mean, we've already had issues.
All gonzo on us.
Like, if it's really bad, we might have to have, like, either, like, a compilation video or just skip through this. But,
You'd think they would work on that, because that was a known issue.
Yeah, I think they did, but, I mean, we're also running Fraps and Audacity.
You got these guys. They look new. I remember these guys, yeah. Very much. They take 2 hits. More than 2 hits.
Tough area. Kick.
I'm gonna die. I didn't even look at my health bar. Good one.
Oh, made it.
Is he gonna grab me? Alrighty.
Alright.
Let's take it slow. I don't know how to get down there.
You want me to look up where the...
No, this is the fun. This is the fun. Oh, okay, yeah, there's poison dart throwing dudes. Wait, no, what's this guy got? What's a safe zone from the dart guy? That's true. Oh. That's what that was.
So, predictions. Miami Heat, LA Lakers tonight.
Miami's gonna kill him.
It's in LA.
The Lakers have been playing better, but Miami's a much better team.
How have they been lately? I haven't been following them. Didn't they lose 3 in a row? Is that them?
They had lost 6 in a row, and then they've won 2 in a row, the Lakers. Miami lost 3 in a row, but then they won again. So they're both on upswings.
Where are these guys coming from?
Did anyone see that clip of Steve Nash handing the towel he just used to clean his armpits to Bynum? Not Bynum.
Meta World Peace?
Yeah.
Who is the guy who would
And
just
washing
do
his
it.
face with it?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Did you hear about this scandal with the college football player?
Yeah.
He made up his girlfriend, or he got tricked into thinking he had an online girlfriend that was fake, and then she died, but she never existed. It's really bizarre.
It doesn't make any sense. The guy is full of shit. If the woman is pretending, or whoever is, I mean, who creates a profile online and then pretends to die without first trying to get any money out of the guy or anything like that?
Yeah.
I mean, it just doesn't add up to me.
Yeah,
I think this guy's
agree.
full of shit.
I agree.
But I don't understand what he was thinking.
Maybe just to get more.
He's a crazy
sympathy,
person.
Or just a sociopath.
He's nuts. Yeah.
I want to. It seems like a.
I feel like there should be something. You've gone too far from Bonfire.
No, there's a couple bonfires, but I'm nowhere near them at the moment. But I have to work my way down to them. There might be a ladder I'm missing. Yep. Nope. Yeah.
That's it.
But there's that guy.
What kind of progress is Alan making in his Dark
He beat it.
Souls? Really? Fly through?
Okay, let's deal with this. Just gonna go back to me menu, see where it leaves me.
Wow, way to go, Alan, if you're listening.
Hmm.
Congratulations.
Is he doing a new game plus?
We should probably wrap up soon.
Well, I'm gonna get to a bonfire. I know there's one nearby. Hopefully it,
See, this is what I was worried about with this, because this area had problems on the console with frame rate.
yeah, it was almost unplayable at this point.
Yeah, and
Oh!
well, I guess you killed him?
I killed him before. I see.
Oh.
Oh, okay, thank you. That's good.
Please don't die on us again. Is he using a skeleton?
See, I'm not sure. It looks like it. Some kind
No,
of-
it's a staff or a bone. Oh.
Ah, come back up here. Get up here. Don't. Oh, okay. It's an awkward fight. Okay. There's a bunch of loot in like precarious places. I'm not sure which of it is a trap to get you to try and jump to it, and which of it is.
I think don't go for any of it until you get to that bonfire. Then you can come back.
There's also a lot of narrow things to
I think
go
it's
across.
I think down there. Is
Well, I know where it is.
Okay.
I just don't know where I am in relation to it. Exactly. I know.
Left. Go down
Is
there.
that guy alive in there? Does he know?
He's moving. Yeah.
Does he not think?
Kill him.
Like his head's poking out. Good one. You really had to jump on me there.
You got them. As long as 3 of them don't gang up on me or something.
I'm getting close. I don't want to jump down there, do I?
No, there's a ladder.
The other
Where?
weird thing about that
Go
football
to your
player
left.
is how could that guy think that he could get away with this? I mean,
Well, he got away with it for months.
I'm not sure what he was getting away with. Like sympathy? What ladder, Nick?
You go to your left. Turn completely around. Go forward. Right there, to your left. By that torch.
Ah. Oh.
Hello, friends.
Come on up. I won't bite. Oh, hello.
Who's that?
Some little red dog.
Oh, there's some scary dogs up ahead. Is there?
Or rat? I don't know. Sewer rat.
I ate guinea pig.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't.
What's that like?
Well, it kind of tastes like chicken, but it's like fattier, so it's
Oh, there
really
it is.
it's really rich. But it was kind of disturbing because when they served it to me on the plate, there was like a little hairy paw.
Oh no.
It was like really cute,
Oh.
Oh,
with just
no.
the paw.
Yeah.
But like the next day, we were taking this bus, and this woman got on the bus, and she had like a little mesh bag, and inside were some guinea pigs that she was going to sell to restaurants, and they were so adorable.
Oh no.
I felt so bad. I can never eat guinea pig again.
You're
That's
a
it.
monster, Derek.
And you like
It's
these people?
All right.
Yeah, guinea pig's like a holiday food there. It's very rich. You
Oh,
eat
no.
it
Oh,
eat it for
no.
festivals and stuff like that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Like and I thought like okay, maybe like in North America we have like a cuter version of guinea pig and they have some big ugly nasty guinea pig, but no, like they're really cute too. They're just adorable.
Do they have them as pets as well?
No, they just raise them to eat them.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, well, on that happy note, why don't we,
Yeah, just call it a day.
Call
I'm
it
gonna
a day.
eventually head all the way down there.
yeah. And your iron ring you got last time will come in handy. Alright, well,
Well, what, Nick?
good night, folks.